Hey, I'm Andrew Lees from Stoke Strategies, and in this quick video, I'm going to go over 5 super important market research tips. Not doing in-depth market research is kind of like going into a fight blind. It is so critical to knowing how your business fits in the market and who your ideal customer is. Number 1, first you need to have a really solid understanding of what your product is and what your value proposition is. Why would somebody buy your product over a competitive product or solution? Remember, even if there are no obvious competitive products, there's probably something that customers are doing right now to solve their problem. So whenever I hear an entrepreneur say, "There's no competition for my product or service," I cringe because it's just not true. No matter what product it is or what market it serves, there's always competition. Think about it this way. Your product might make the world a better place, but the world's not falling apart without it. Usually people come up with their own solutions to their own problems, so it's your job to convince your target market that your product has more value than the solution that they're already using. A quick example of this would be clothes washing. Before the first washing machine, people washed their clothes by hand. So the first company to commercialize a washing machine had to compete against a very low-cost alternative, even if it took them a lot longer. Their value proposition was that their machine could save an enormous amount of time, which customers could then use to do anything else they wanted. Number 2, pretend you're a customer looking for the solution your business offers and search the way they would naturally. Are they doing a Google search, looking on Amazon, Pinterest, or looking for a service on Angie's List or Thumbtack? The more you can put yourself in the shoes of your ideal customer, the more you'll understand what they're looking for and why. Number 3, take note of the keywords you use to search. If you're searching the way your ideal customer would, then those keywords are the ones you want to target to attract your own customers. Knowing what relevant keywords to target allows you to reverse engineer your marketing efforts to reach customers who may be interested in learning more about your product or service and ultimately lead them to do business with you. Let's say I have a bunch of surfboards, which I do, and I need a safe place to store them. I might search for things like surfboard rack, indoor surfboard rack, surfboard wall storage. I'll usually do both a Google and Amazon search for what I'm looking for, while other people might also search Pinterest, Facebook, and Instagram. When we dig into marketing strategy in another video, I'll talk more about why this is important and how to use keyword research to drive your brand messaging, content, outreach, and also ads. Number 4, make a list of products that solve similar problems and write down pricing, features, and distribution marketing channels. This will really help you to understand where your product or service can stand out and in what market segment it fits best. Directly competitive products are very important to understand, but you can also learn a lot about both your target market and audience by researching comparative products. A comparative product is a product being sold to the same market segment that your product is, but it fits a different customer need. And so it's not directly competitive with your product. You can learn a lot about the type of products and features people in your niche market are interested in, what price points they're comfortable with, and how relevant products are being positioned to customers. Later on, these companies can be incredibly powerful allies to help promote your product with affiliate marketing. Number 5, after searching for competitive businesses, you'll start to naturally have a better idea of who your ideal customer is. Take note of their attributes, including their interests, products they're likely to buy, income level, and the problems they may have that would lead them to do business with you. A lot of times companies, especially new ones, don't get this right for a few different reasons. Sometimes they think they understand their target audience better than they do, or they fall into the trap of assuming they can mass market a product that solves problems for a whole bunch of different niche markets, and they assume their product will just sell itself. Trust me, that is not how it works. So make sure you take note of who's buying competitive and comparative products, why they're buying those products, and what other problems they have that aren't being solved. With those 5 simple tips, you'll be well on your way to doing great market research. Make sure to do your due diligence during this process because the information you collect here is critical to making sure your product fits a market, that it solves a problem in a unique way so your customers want to buy from you, and it allows you to understand who your ideal customer is and what behaviors they have. If you need any help, give us a shout at stokestrategies.com, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new product launch tips and tricks that we'll be sending you on a regular basis. Cheers.